Hi, I'm Alan from Newlands Nursery and this is today's 5-Minute Friday, and it's all about crotons, these fantastic, really quite striking houseplants in this country, but in other parts of the world you can grow them as shrubs. First thing, before I go into propagation, and that's what we're going to talk about, actually how to propagate these, and it's nice and easy, let's talk about a little bit about care of crotons. So they've got a little bit of a bad reputation as houseplants in the UK, because what happens is people buy them, they look fantastic at your garden centre or wherever you're getting them from, take them home and then all the leaves drop off. That's quite common and might sound silly, but it's something that isn't necessarily all that much to worry about. Crotons don't like to be moved all that much. So if that does happen, keep them in the same spot and you'll find the leaves will probably come back with no issues at all. So it's not necessarily where you've got them from fault, and it's not necessarily that you've done anything wrong. It could be that it just didn't want to be moved. With regards to actually caring for them, they like the soil to be moist, but don't let them sit really, really wet. And they like a little bit more light than some houseplants, specifically if you've got the ones with lots and lots of variegation on them. So I've got two varieties here. We've got yellow banana. It's got these really slender leaves, which has this yellow hue to it, dotted around. As it gets older, you get more yellow. And we've got bushfire here, which has got the yellow, it's got red, and sometimes you get these really fantastic mottled red leaves as well. Both cared for in exactly the same way. You do get crotons that have got a lot more green on them. They don't need quite as much light. Don't stick them in direct sunlight, but they need a bit more light than some houseplants. Other than that, they're fairly easy to look after. So let's talk about propagating them, how to do it, which is super, super easy. I've got these jam jars. This one is an old marmalade one. I think this one had a curry paste in it or something like that. You can use anything as long as it's going to hold water. I'm going to stick the water in after I've put the cuttings in, just because, well, you'll see why. I don't know what level I'm going to do. Okay, so what you do is you find a nice healthy leaf and we're just going to pull it away from the stem, just like that. And as with anything, don't just do one. You never know how they're going to take. We just pull them away and we drop them with the bit that was attached to the stem pointing down, just like that. So let's do the same for this one as well. So let's take a couple, just pull it down and pull it away from the stem, and then we just drop it in the jam jar, just like that. And I'm going to top it up with a bit of water, but I want the water to be covering the bit that attached to the stem and then a little bit more. So in this particular case, I'm going, well, that'll be about 2.5 centimetres, maybe an inch. So not too much. I don't want to sit in water like some houseplant cuttings in water. But it's simple as that, nice and easy. Make sure they're still standing up. I'd probably go on to take loads more cuttings from these. Wouldn't exactly strip the plant. I'm lucky that I've got lots and lots of these plants, but I'd take off a reasonable amount. You could take off 25% of the leaves with no issues at all. So if you've got any questions at all, as usual, comment below the video, get in contact. We're here to help.